An aerobatics pilot has built the world's first jet-powered Pitts Special biplane and now hopes to thrill airshow spectators across Europe this year. Rich Goodwin from Worcestershire hopes to get safety clearance to perform in his plane, which he built in his garden shed with 2 jet turbines attached. John Bray has been to meet him.
Everyone thinks, well, why is this crazy guy adding 2 jet engines to his pits? Well, firstly because you can, although there's a lot of regulatory hurdles to get through. So far so good. We've flown about 7 times. The test flying is going well and it doesn't have any adverse handling characteristics, and I'm hopeful that we will get it fully authorised for this display season. And many people ask me, what's the point? Well, as you know, air shows are all about inspiring other people and producing something for our younger generation to hang the hat on and study hard for, and maybe develop a career in aviation or engineering. We've added 2 jet turbines to the aeroplane. Each jet turbine produces 350 pounds of thrust. In theory, it should be able to hover like a Harrier, for those of you who can remember what a Harrier was. It's easier said than done though, because it doesn't have all the same controls as a Harrier, but it's basically a poor man's Harrier built in my shed in the back garden. But it's certainly very exciting to fly. Normally we go along the runway and we accelerate, once we're in the air, we accelerate to 130, 140 knots before we can start doing any manoeuvring. But this aeroplane, you get airborne at 60 or 70 knots and then just ease it into the vertical and go straight up. You may well have seen the Typhoon do that sort of manoeuvre. If I wanted to be a rich man, I wouldn't be flying aeroplanes at air shows. It's not a sort of a money-making business. This is a passion for me, and I'm very fortunate to have a sponsor that help with the costs of everything, because these jet turbines are not cheap. All the fuel that goes in it is not cheap. The hangarage isn't cheap, and I don't have a big team around me. There's basically me and me and me and me.